I wanted to talk to you about your statement released this afternoon, because earlier today when I contacted your campaign and I asked them if there was any way the campaign felt the need to add further context, add further distance between yourself and the statements of Reverend Wright, the one-word answer I received was no. Then late this afternoon, you have a statement that says, I vehemently disagree, strongly condemn. I'm trying to understand the evolution between this morning and this afternoon, and I'd like to know specifically, Senator, what you vehemently disagree with and what you strongly condemn.
When I saw these statements, many of which I had heard for the first time, then I thought it was important to make a very clear and unequivocal statement. None of these statements were ones that I had heard myself personally in the pews.
Did I ever hear him make remarks that could be considered controversial while I sat in the church? Yes.
One of them I had heard about after I had started running for president, and I put out a statement at that time condemning them.
Did I know him to be an occasionally fierce critic of American domestic and foreign policy? Of course.
The other statements were ones that I just heard about while we were, when they started being run on Fox and some of the other stations.
Did I strongly disagree with many of his political views? Absolutely.
And so they weren't things that I was familiar with.
But the remarks that have caused this recent firestorm weren't simply controversial. They weren't simply a religious leader's efforts to speak out against perceived injustice. Instead, they expressed a profoundly distorted view of this country.
Once I saw them, I had to be very clear about the fact that these are not statements that I'm comfortable with. I reject them completely. They are not ones that reflect my values or my ideals or Michelle's, and that had I heard them, had I been sitting in the church at the time that they were spoken, I would have been absolutely clear to Reverend Wright that I didn't find those acceptable.
Did I ever hear him make remarks that could be considered controversial while I sat in the church? Yes.
And if I had thought that that was the tenor or tone on an ongoing basis of his sermons, then yes, I don't think that it would have been reflective of my values or my faith experience.
So quick yes or no, if you'd heard them in person, you would have quit?
If I had heard them repeated, I would have quit.
There's a three-strike law, and then wants us to sing God Bless America. No, no, no. Not God Bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible.